Happy 4th of July, everybody. Whether you celebrate it or not. Glad to have you here. Let me pull up my chat. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. If anybody joins, I see the chat is empty. Irene, hello. Tahasve, hello. Sarah, hello. Doctor, hey, hey. Gracie, hey. Long time no see, boo face. Machi, hello. Thank y'all for joining. I know most are probably celebrating out there, making crazy noise. But I did want to stay on schedule, so we will see how this goes. How have y'all been? Doing anything exciting this weekend? Eagle, hello. Oh, thank you, Gracie. Yes, please like it. Hello, Devin, and happy 4th to you as well. Mary Jane, hello. Nana, hey. Jojo, hey. Glad to have you, Devin. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you enjoy the stream. Nokia, hello. It's funny, my whole family went on vacation this week, so my house has been super quiet. My neighborhood's about to make up for it, so if y'all hear a bunch of fireworks, it's because I have some rowdy neighbors. They love the holidays. And it's probably just about to get dark, so warning in advance. AA, hello. I'm just gonna let it fill up and see what's. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 spots. Neon, hello. Chelsea, hey. They blocked you from commenting. That's weird. Chelsea, hello. Well, at least you can post now. And thank you, Gracie, for getting the list. Love you so much. Hello, Andrea. Hi, Jean. Welcome. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots left. Hot Sun, hello. Yes, love, you can be added. If I said your name, you'll be added. And thank y'all for liking the video. Your girl loves the love. What is that? It's like a sprout. How cute. To me, it kind of looks like a heart. Nikki, I added you already, boo. You're on there. Krishna, hey. Welcome. Just hold your question, boo, until I get to you, okay? I haven't started yet, but I do go in order of when you show up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots, and I'll start. No, I don't know. Maybe it was like an accident or something. But I'm glad you can comment now. If that ever happens and you're not able to, just send me an email so I'm aware and I can try to fix it. But I guess it kind of fixed itself. I don't know. YouTube is weird sometimes. But nothing happens by accident. Jean said that Mercury retrograde is creeping up on us, so could blame it on Mercury. Hey, Maria. Yes, ma'am. Gotcha. Okay, 4 spots. Cuatro. Yeah, it could be. Krishna, please save your questions until I get to you. I do them in order, so if you can just be patient with me, boo, I got you when it's your turn. Promise. I don't skip people. Now, if I accidentally forget you, that's a different question, but pretty much I normally get everybody. It'll probably be a fast one just because of the holidays, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and start with Irene, and then we'll go through the list. I'll let the other 4 spots fill up on their own since I have 2 mods here to keep me in line. It's okay, babe. Irene, where you at, love? Where you at? The song Oceans is playing right now. I love that song. It helps me get into the... It gives me that woo-saw. Okay, post your question, please. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. I love it. Okay, what is TiVo's energy towards you? Let's see. And thank y'all for being understanding. It's just the way we do it here. We try to give everybody equal turns, but all right. It's hard to sort through a bunch of questions for me, so let's see. TiVo's current energy. Well, I see a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings going on right now. They could have just got out of something that was pretty turbulent in their life, and they're finally starting to feel victorious within themselves. And that could be maybe there was something that was blocking them from coming forward or being truly authentic and sharing emotions with you. I do feel whatever just happened within their life, it has helped them to be more emotionally stable. So I'm getting like they're making a plan to either ask you on a date or planning some kind of event to where they come forward and tell you all their feelings. It's for like a new beginning. I'm not sure if y'all are in communication or not, but there's a lot of feelings here, a lot of emotions. I think this person has grown, I'd say, in the recent past, and they're starting to feel more confident in themselves. So it looks good for me. Yes, boo, you can be added. Worse. Let's see, who did I miss? Fabi, Jenny, Janae, and Fatima. Welcome. Alright, so next we have Tahasvi. Jeannie, she has been off. She's going through some things, but she will be back soon. Hopefully. What? Wait. Capricorn Sun. Okay, you took the last spot. Okay. Tahasve. Let's see, love. What is Siddharth's energy towards you? The song right now is Blue Is Not Your Color. You may want to listen to it. So if you're feeling blue or down right now, maybe that's a message that, you know, it's time for a change. But let's see. There's a lot of Six of Wands today. I feel like they're gaining some sort of momentum, right? Except for the Page of Cups to me is concerning, because the Page of Cups is normally like, I want to have fun, I want to go play, I want to, you know, and I love the Page of Cups personally because it keeps it interesting, right? And I'm a Pisces, so it makes a lot of sense. But I feel like they're making some sort of movement in their lives, and that could be opening their heart space, so that way when and if they do come forward, they're able to give you something more than they've given you in the past. So maybe they've released some things and they're feeling kind of light and joyful right now, and you may receive a message talking about that, like they feel kind of joyous and happy. Now, like I said, the Page of Cups is, it's a different kind of love. You know, it's like that flirt, that like that, you know, the beginning. So maybe you were dealing with somebody that just, they had feelings all along, but their heart was very closed off to it, and something has changed. Like their chakra has cleared. And when they do come in, it looks like they're kind of, I would say, like a lighter love. They're coming in with like the start of love, like when the Grinch's heart busts open, you know, in the movie. It was very small and now it's grown. So congratulations to Siddharth. And thank you, Irene, for your donation, love. I appreciate you. And I do have one for Phoenix, but I don't know if she'll be here today. TiVo's intentions. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see how TiVo's feeling right now. Let's get some more. Let's go more into depth on what you were just telling me, Spirit. Let's see. Show me a little more in depth. You've been haunting him. I feel the silence. I feel there was a need for it because something about this connection really was uncomfortable for them. I'm going to be honest. And that's because maybe they're not used to that true unconditional love. That person that's going to be there for them, that they have that strong connection for, where they can't stop thinking about you, can't stop thinking about you, can't stop thinking about you. And with everything that they have, they want to give you it all. They want to, the Chariot and the Eight of Wands, they want to move things forward. They want to make things correct with you with the Six of Coins. They want it to be fair, though, right? So they do go into isolation a lot because they are not sure if they're in a place to give you as much as you give them, right? And that can be uncomfortable for a lot of people. Some people are really good at love and they will pour it on you real thick. And people that have never experienced that depth, kind of, it makes them cringe a little bit. It's like, oh, I'm uncomfortable. So he's trying to balance that within himself. I do feel that his feelings are there and the intention to want to move forward is there. But he kind of stops himself because he's like, I need it to be equal. I need to come in with all of the love that she shows me. I need to be able to give her what she gives me because she deserves it. She's given to me so much before that I feel like I'm in debt a little bit. How do I make it right? How do I give it back to her? And sometimes, people will honestly stay away because they just know in their hearts that they don't have that love to give at the current moment. But let's see where this is going to go, or anything else we can get. It says, keep pedaling, venture, explore, and force. And that's probably what it is like, as much as they wanted to keep forward, it reminds me of the Chariot a little bit. They needed to find a way to love without it being forceful. Maybe they were taught that, like, you have to be in control as a man. You have to make sure that your woman stays in line, or something like that. But now with Venture, I do feel like the movement is there. It just gets blocked by the Hermit because they want to have perfect moves. They want to come in with the flirty and humble and graceful. They want things to be easy instead of forceful, right? So they're kind of making a plan, but in the current moment, they can't get you off their mind. They think about you all the time. They want to move things in a newer direction, an upwards direction, but they still have doubts that they're not able to give you exactly what it is. And at the same time and effort, it's like there's two sides to every story, right? There's reasons why you are a loving person. There's reasons why you do things you do. And so they're kind of looking back at, like, can she accept me for my side? Can we blend this together? But I think you can. And I think it's just going to take time. It says needs tending, nourish it, dating. Don't expect too much, Think before you respond. And y'all have to see this ugly bruise on my finger. Do y'all see that? That is horrible. I don't know what happened. The last time I had a bruise like that, I think it was like when my kids were really young and I popped them on the butt and it like blew up like that. But I don't know where this one came from. I'm not whipping nobody, so I don't know. But anyways, Irene, that's what I have for you. But see, I understand how easy it is for us to say, well, they should just talk. They should just come forward. But I've been on the other side of it too. I've been in that panic. I've been in that situation where I didn't have it to give. And so I would run. I wouldn't be able to get it out of my throat. As much as I wanted to, it wouldn't come. So I've been on both sides. I know how easy it is for us to say now, like, hey, all they'd have to do is talk. I don't want nothing from them. I love them unconditionally. But they don't understand that yet. So it's kind of hard to speak two different languages. And I think that's why it said two sides, is because you've got to understand where they're at and just give them the grace to grow and change within themselves in order to give it to you correctly. And don't settle for less either, because you've learned your lessons. You know what you deserve, and if they can't give it to you, as much as you love them, don't sacrifice your own happiness waiting for somebody that's just not ready, But that's what I got, and I love you so much. I hope that at some time that he's fully baked. You take him out the oven and he's like firm and soft and sweet and all that good stuff. All right, so now we have Doctor, I think. No, Sarah. Sorry, Sarah. It's your turn, Sarah. Oh, I'm sorry, Wasaya. I will be on Sunday. If you'd like to subscribe and hit the bell, I'm on 3 days a week, so you're more than welcome to come another day. Doctor, give me the news. Where you at? What do I see our chances of love blossoming? Okay. What? Of course, Bill. I love how polite y'all are. So cute. Alright. What are the chances between C and E? The sky is the limit, boo. The sky is the limit. But you've got to remember with the four of the four of wands. What was I talking about? You got to remember with the star. The star indicates healing in order to get that wish fulfillment. Because a lot of times we base our wants and our needs off of like our traumas, and that's what we're attracted to. So with the star, you're also going through a deep healing right now, and you're becoming an empress. So with this transition, you are aligning more to an emperor. And I think with patience and time, and if you're willing to give the effort and look at things from a different perspective and know that like it's going to take time and patience, and you know, you've got to know your own worth. But I feel in my heart, I feel like you deserve something better. And so it's saying like hold out, because something is moving towards you that may fit you a whole lot better than what they are. But we can have anything that we want, but Spirit's kind of saying like you're going through a deep healing right now, and so you're not going to align with like your perfect partner just now. And I had the 9 of Cups at the bottom, so it's like you're preparing yourself for it. And so you can have it, but Spirit's like if it was on their side, they would tell you to hold out, because there's something better coming along. All right. And thank you so much for being here, boo. Okay, Doctor never showed up. All right, Doctor, you're off the list then. All right, Gracie. My dearest Gracie. And Gracie, me and Jean have been doing this alone for weeks now. we got this. You're welcome, sir. Oh, there's Doctor. Okay. General love. Next 7 days. All right. I love how y'all put time limits. Next 7 days. Within the next week, what is going to happen in love for Doctor? Okay, I do feel you're going to get some kind of information. And I think there's a choice to be made here. It kind of throws you off balance a little bit. This could be a friend of yours that wants more. Or this could be somebody that has been gone and you're in a different position now, because it kind of feels like maybe they're coming in friendly, like real friendly, Not necessarily love. I think in time it could have the possibility of turning into love, but like for some reason it's saying like the choice is yours, some kind of choice. Maybe it's like making the choice to turn a friend into a lover or whatever it is, but it does feel that whatever it is there, it's going to set you like a little off balance for a minute, but you'll catch your step. And I think it was some conversation that you probably have needed. So I'm not sure exactly who it is, but somebody want to say something. All right, Scooter Racy. It's okay, my love. It's okay, Gracie. The Venezuela. I'm on 3 days a week. I'm on Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays. So I'll be back Sunday, but it's like Central Standard Time. Jump on fast to get on the free list. So just hit the little bell and it'll alert you. I mean, I guess you got to subscribe, but hit the little bell and jump on, and I'll be happy to read for you on another free list. But I start at 7:30 Central Standard. You're welcome, Doctor. What's interesting for you in love? All right, boo. Let's see. What is interesting for my little sweet Gracie in love? Little firecracker. You got a little firecracker coming. And they want to give you something. They want to exchange something. Not sure if this is something that you're going to want, honestly. Page of Wands is like, well, maybe it could be. Okay, the Page of Wands is the beginning, like the flirt. Like, I wrote you a letter and I like you. Check yes or no if you like me back, right? Maybe this is somebody that's been like planning on approaching you, but they've like lost the nerve a few times, but they're all revved up. So you got you a little firecracker coming to give you a little letter saying, do you like me, yes or no? Man, back in my day, we used to pass letters a lot. I had a whole shoebox full of letters. We used to fold them in all these little origami shapes and stuff. It was so much fun. Kids these days, y'all don't know nothing about that life, but it was so sentimental compared to a text message. But that looks cute like that. That's why I mentioned it. But y'all miss out. Technology has ruined the sweet little things in life. Chocolates, yes. Mochi, where you at? Yeah, it was just so different. It was so different. My daughter laughs at me every time I say that. Back in my day, like I'm 90, but I'm creeping up on 50. So, you know, we didn't have internet back then. We barely had the wagon trail on this huge ass computer. All right, current feelings of the Scorpio. Marvelous. What a name. How's he giving up on the connection? All right, let's see. Let's see how Marvelous is feeling. Marvelous is like, oh, I'll be back. Give me a second, I'll be back. What did I say? He hasn't given up on it. He just is taking a minute to think about his next move carefully. Because that's 3 major arcana, so definitely not giving up on it. I would just give it time. Right? How many people are actually 40? I haven't watched my analytics, but Jean's like, me. I know Scorpio is. She's not here, but she's my birthday year twin. We're the 80s babies. All right, Eagle, General. Of course, Mochi. Anytime. All right, let's see. Let's see. There's some kind of conflict that you're moving away from. I don't know if you're leaving things behind, actually moving, traveling. But it looks like whatever it is a great thing for you. It's presenting you with a whole new opportunity, right? It's presenting you with like the cornerstone of the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever choices you just made or whatever choices you're about to make are going to definitely be beneficial. Now, it could be money, a raise, a new job that leads to ultimate fulfillment, or it could be a relationship, I'm not sure. But I do feel like something in your life is transitioning into a more calm space. So anything that you're concerned about, any conflict, anything going on right now is about to fade away. So the less energy that you give anything like that, the more that it gives the ability to keep going. So that's what I've got for you, boo. Even though the skies look a little gray, has anybody else noticed that? Like, it's not as bright this past week. Like, I go outside and I'm like, there's like a shadow or something covering us or something. It's weird. Like an umbrella's there that's not there. I think I'm crazy, but... All right, Devin, on you, and thank you for subscribing. Ari! Aw, thank you for stopping by, even though you didn't make my list. I'll see you on Sunday, I'm sure. All right, what is the state of X feelings towards you? X. Like your actual ex, or that's their name? All right, let's see. What are the current feelings of X? Go eat some food for me, Ari. You've always got the food, and I'm hungry. I think I'm going to eat some mini corn dogs. That's really gross, but I'm hungry. It looks pretty stable to me, honestly. Either that or like when and if they do speak, they speak from a pretty stable place. Like they care about you just as much as you care about them. There's no judgment, right? I think this is a very intellectual connection, more so than like a heart connection. Not saying there's not heart there, because I do feel there is. Now, if you haven't talked to this person in a while, I do feel like they're about to hit you up. But Four of Wands is one of the best cards to get as far as how is this connection going? Y'all were meant to meet for a reason. I think you energetically are pretty much on the same level. But that's what I got for you, Devin. Thank you for being here. Corn dogs are your jam. And these are mini corn dogs. Like little baby ones. They're so cute. With mustard. All right, Mary Jane, you're welcome, boo. Oh my gosh, my neighbors in their cars, I swear to goodness. They will sit out there and just rev their trucks like, rah, 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 rah. If y'all hear the noise, it's because my neighbors are a little rowdy. All right, Mary Jane, what awaits you for the rest of the month? Let's see. I got the hiccups. What awaits Mary Jane for the rest of the month? Whoa. Come back here, card. Little slippery suckers. I think I feel a little flirty energy coming your way. This could be somebody that's kind of been in hiding and they're moving towards you. Either that, or if you've been feeling stuck, you haven't been feeling inspired, you've just been kind of like, I can't go nowhere. You were put in that position for a reason. You were learning some kind of lesson or taking a rest, right? But things are about to start getting moving for you. So whatever was blocked is about to start moving. Well, that's what I got for you. Jojo. It's your turn, dearest Jojo. She said good. Yes. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. No Jojo? Alright. Nathia. Or is it Nokia? Oh, it's Nana. Can't even read my own handwriting. Alright. What's Ahmad's energy towards you this week? It's your birthday tomorrow, right, Nana? Or was it Irene? I'm confused. No, it's not you. Somebody's birthday is tomorrow, not yours. I think it was Irene's. I don't know. It's hard for me to keep track. Nakia. Alright, Nana, let me do you, and then I've got Nakia. Somebody told me the other day their birthday was tomorrow. I can't remember. It was one of the ones with the letters. That's right. I can't remember. I think I made a note, but gotta go back and look. I don't have a brain like yours, Jean. Jean remembers everything. Well, the song right now that's playing is Stand By Me. So maybe that's what they're asking, is to stand by them, because it does feel like they're going through a lot of healing right now. Getting clear on what it is they want in life to be successful and to be the man that you deserve, because they do see you as the Empress. Their Empress. Not the Empress, their Empress. But there's been some kind of conflict that keeps y'all apart. And I think that's an internal thing that they're working on in the current moment. So, just be patient with them. Just remember your worth and wait for them to be ready. No, I'm never going to tell you to wait for them. No, I take that back. Just be patient with them and live your life. In the meantime, don't let them stagnate you, because what people don't understand is when you're energetically connected to somebody, once you stop moving, they stop moving too. So if you're sitting there waiting for somebody, they'll sit there and wait with you. So you've got to be careful. Like, you've got to keep living. You've got to keep moving, because if not, you're both just stuck in a perpetual loop of nothingness. So be careful of that. Alright, so these current feelings for you. Nakaya. I'm just trying to wrap my mouth around it. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering it. Of course, I understand. Feelings don't fade that fast sometimes. You can't help it. All right, D's current feelings. Okay. Intuitively, they feel like you are a really good person in their life. Like they really feel like you would be beneficial to them. And I do feel that they're they want to move towards you so bad, but they're still holding some kind of pain from the past that keeps them kind of silent, keeps them from expressing themselves, keeps them from really engaging as much as they want to. So it feels like start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. But in the middle is you. You're very grounded. So you might be the one that actually helps to ground this person. Dang, the whole top of my hand is bruised too. I don't know what I did. Um, but yeah, they're start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. But it's not because of you. It's because they've been hurt before and they are scared of being vulnerable. So they might be working on moving out of that energy of let me keep it to myself. You know, it'll be more open with you. But that's what I've got. Thank you so much for being here. All right, AA. What is the spiritual reason for JP and you crossing paths? Let's see. I think for you, your lesson is to like enjoy the present moment and not, because you see the Five of Swords in this is, you know, normally the Five of Swords says we're fighting, there's always one person that's gonna win at all costs. This is like letting go of the conflict and not putting expectations. It looks like a little fun, you know, like you're learning how to just let things be what they are, not um you realizing like love is not a battlefield. Like maybe they make you feel safer than you felt before. They kind of help to break down, or vice versa. Now I don't know where it's gonna go or how far it's gonna go, but I do feel it's like gonna help you to just enjoy whatever it is right there in that present moment and let it just unfold naturally. I'm not sure what kind of lessons y'all are gonna have to go through together, but it does feel like a very innocent type of love, or like, you know, um, how deep it will go. Like I said, this just feels like the main thing is not having expectations, and sometimes that's why spirit will not show you an outcome or show you how things are gonna go, because you might ruin it, honestly. And they kind, you know, we all have free will, so the more you know sometimes is the worse for you. You know, sometimes we know too much and then we block our own blessings. So this is teaching you to be grounded and be in the present moment and just enjoy it, and not caring if it goes to the moon or not, you know. So I love that for you. All right, Neon. Is it worth moving forward in the connection with Kayla? Well, let's see. I think spirits like take your time. You might want to ask ChatGPT or look up angel number 757. I don't feel like I feel like you've got a lot of choices right now, and you may not see them, but you do. There might be something that's better for you, or something that just, would fit you better, but I don't know. I feel like something still holds you there, and like being patient about it, but maybe you're like rejecting other options and then sitting in the sadness of like missing them. But it just kind of feels to me that you're in a elevation period, and you're kind of stuck in between, like the past relationships you've had that you got hurt in, and you're learning how to not invest in the things that don't grow. So I would definitely look up the number, because it's interesting. You have 7, 5, and 7, and then 7 at the bottom. So 777 could mean something to you, but I feel like you're figuring it out. And I don't really necessarily think it's worth trying right now with that person. And I'm sorry. All right. Kelvin, thank you for your donation, boo. Oh, okay. Neon, sorry. All right, hold on, boo. Let me do Chelsea, because she just posted and I got you, okay? You wanted a general, right? All right, are you going to get hired to this work from home job? The work from home job kind of looks like a scam to me. So I would definitely, before you accept anything, make sure that they're not like some kind of scam company, because it gives me, like, it looks good on the surface. They say you're going to make so much money, but you really don't. So be careful of the work from home job, from what I see. All right, Neon, I got you. Just a general. All right, let's see. What does Neon need to know right now for their benefit? Okay. Right now, I feel like you're at a crossroads in your life, and you want to move forward past whatever you've dealt with in the past. But it's kind of like your fear kind of tells you, like, you can't get there. You are not enough. Just settle, right? Just go with what's comfortable to you. So you're at the precipice of like jumping and saying, you know what, I can't do this anymore. And actually like meaning it, because I do feel there's some sneaky energy in your life that wants to pull you back into a karmic cycle. And I don't know who that person is to you, but I do feel there's a lot of lust. And I feel like that's where one of the lessons that you've learned in the recent past is there's a difference between lust and love. And a lot of times, you go into a connection and everything's great and fiery, and then the hormones run off and you don't know shit about the other person, and you don't even really like them that much. And it's like a pattern, right? We go after the things that look good to our eyes, smell good, the touch, physical, ooh, the fire. And I think, Spirit is saying, like, yeah, that's great and good for a short time, but are you looking for something long term? Or are you looking for something that's just going to burn out? Because I do feel like you're coming to an understanding like sometimes our wants are different from our needs. And so I definitely am getting this like decision that's coming up for you, or the choice to stay on the path of calmer waters, like coming more into term with, it's like confronting your shadow. Because at I got a leader here, and I would say this would be the emperor, and then I've got confrontation. So in order to become the emperor, the one that builds businesses and has the love of their life and can have whatever they want, basically they've got to come in tune with the shadow. And a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to get rid of the shadow, I'm going to disband it. No, you're not. Okay, because you need shadow. Because as every time you every time you come into a dark place, right? Like when people do you dirty, or we need that power. That's how, if you see the chariot always has a white horse and a dark horse, and that's, you take the good with the bad. The bad gives you just as much power, if not more, than the light does. And so it's like you have to make it like the yin and the yang. So I feel like you're coming into this place of like blending the two together and realizing like maybe you were a little bit more into your shadow and trying to figure out, well, why was I going after things that weren't good for me. Yeah, like I said, you're coming into balance, male, female, like yin yang, like I was saying, the light and the dark. You've got to have both in order to move forward. So you're balancing those things out. And once you start doing that, things don't look the same anymore. You can't go backwards and unsee things, And so it's like your light is shining so bright right now that it's time for you to like share the love. Now, this could be sharing the love with the partner, because the number 3 does, represent the Empress, and you have the Emperor, and then you have the balance of the male and the female. So this could be like, let your light shine, so that way the love that you give is coming from spirit, coming from your light. But I do feel there's something in the background trying to pull you back, and that's maybe why you're sitting there like, ooh, I'd love to go back to that because it's so fire, But I know it's bad for me. Dreams coming true. So you're aligning with your true purpose, your true dreams, your true self. And I don't think it was necessarily easy for you at all. And I do feel that now your heart chakra is more open than it's ever been. You could be attracted to the color green. But Spirit's like, just breathe. Just breathe. Everything's going to be alright. Dark light. Blend together. So, you're in a metamorphosis phase. I do feel like you're stepping more into a brighter light. You're stepping more into the calmer waters. So, I hope that helps. All right, Andrea and Chelsea, hold on. You caught the scam. Man, those work from homes are horrible. Well, you're doing a great job. Just don't let the test try to pull you back, because I do feel there's somebody over here sneaking back in or trying to energetically attach to you, and it's going to keep you going in circles. To me, the 8 of Swords is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And so I think it's time to move past that cycle. You've learned that that's what it was. This was a test of it was a test of the emergency broadcast system. Did you pass? Did you hear it? Did you recognize it? But I love the energy. I love the energy. Alright, so Chelsea, I did you. Andrea, What is the outcome if you move back to Chicago? Let's see. I think you're the type that you can be happy wherever you go, basically. So it may throw you off balance at first, traveling, it moving, it does cause a big disruption in your life. But I think if you're willing to like do it, then go full throttle, because I think you could be happy anywhere, honestly. So it's like go after what is more aligned with your dreams, and if that's what it is, then do it, because you're never stuck. You can always come back, and I think the only thing that's going to keep you from doing this is your fear of the imbalance that it might cause in your life, the people that you might not be around anymore. Or but I do kind of feel like it's a good direction for you. It brings in a lot of healing and love. So not saying that it's like the man of your dreams or anything. I'm just saying love in general, like unconditional family love, your love for yourself. I love this song. Wine and whiskey. Hot sun. What are E's feelings, intentions, and next actions? And this is a very slow moving individual. I don't really see much action, and maybe by like August they might finally make it, because it's like I'm taking a break, I'm taking it slow. Okay, I'll give it a shot. It gives me like a lazy lover. Like they don't rush for love. They take their time. So I mean, I guess that could be a good thing or a bad thing, but I don't feel like there's a whole lot of movement. And if it is, it's very, very slow. Krishna. That's funny. Didn't we just have a Nakaya? Yeah, probably. He's like, I'm going to take a rest. I need to heal. It looked more like he needed to heal. But let's see. Krishna, what are the feelings of Nakaya? Either they're trying to let the connection burn, disconnect it, or they feel like something needs to give, and like maybe they have something that they need to tell the truth about, or they need to be honest about, but they're scared to do it, because if they tell you, it could like end things. But I do feel that conversation is coming. Now I feel no emotion here, to be honest. It feels like a shit show to me. Like, And that's not to say they don't, but with 3 cards, that's what I get. The honest truth is that y'all need to let it go and let it burn to the ground or whatever was built up until this moment. Because there's something that needs to be said that has not been said. Now, it could be they have something to tell you that kind of like shocks you. And I mean, that could be in a good way, right? So don't, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be bad, but the feeling that I got is like the truth can set you free, but it's very uncomfortable sometimes. Oh, okay. Well, I hope everybody has, you know, like, I hope that it gets better. All right, Maria, how are things going at April in Porters? That's a lot of words. Hold on. Okay. Spirit knows. April and Porter. I feel like somebody made a mistake. It feels like they rushed into something and now it's ending. It was like really quick too. Like something got off the ground and then like skirt. Now this could also mean like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But it kind of feels like it's over because of inconsistency or just it wasn't ever meant to get off the ground. Krishna, I'm not sure to tell you from like 3 cards, babe, but next time we can look into that. Alright, Fabi. Hey there, Veronica. Happy 4th to you too, boo. Okay. Will there be a reconciliation between you and G this summer? I definitely feel like there's the possibility of this. There's a lot of cups, so maybe they've been looking at this for a while and they finally grab it out of the sky and like, here, can you take this? There could have been some things that they were sorting out in the meantime, but I do feel like they're coming back. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be the time that it's going to last forever and ever. I don't think I'll ever tell you that. I can tell you there's possibility for that, but with that card, it's more of like, okay, I'm back. Here's my cup. You want to date? You want to go somewhere? You want to talk? So there is a chance, but I won't say it's forever, ever. Yes, Veronica, babe, the donations are open. You're welcome, Krishna. Thank you for being here. How did the Libra feel after seeing you the last time? I think the fire is too intense for them. Just like they went back in hiding. Or it was so intense that they had to take a minute to like collect themselves because it was just so much. I feel like it caused a fire within them. feel like they're a runner, to be honest. Things are too good. Oh my gosh, this song is so old. This Woman and This Man by Clay Walker. I think that was like 90s, 80s music. Something. All right, Fatima. And Veronica, if you're going to donate, you might want to do it quick because we're almost at the end, boo. All right, Fatima, how is GD going to react if you contact him and tell him he didn't behave right? Who cares how he acts? I'm just kidding. Don't. Let's see. How is he going to feel? I feel like they'll understand that they might even apologize for it. It throws them off a little bit though, because maybe you don't use your voice a lot, like when it comes to how you feel and when people disrespect you. So it's like, whoa, where did that come from? Are you judging me? But I think it's a necessary conversation. I do feel like they'll sit with it and understand it. They might not understand it right away, but I do feel like they'll try to make up for it in some sense. So, and thank you, Veronica, for your donation, my love. Thank you. And happy 4th to you. Yeah, it's fast, I think, just because of the holidays. Everybody's out and the fireworks are starting over here, and it's going to get real loud. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I have PTSD, and fireworks do not sit well with me. I got to remind myself the war is over. Thank you, body, for protecting me. The war is done. I've been telling myself that a lot, hoping it will calm my nerves a little bit. All right, so Veronica, what is your question, boo face? It's funny how I doodle on everything. I remember all my nursing books. Oh my gosh, the teachers would bore me to death. And I would just doodle all in the books. But it's funny, like my first nursing job, I met this really cool girl, and she wanted to go to nursing school, so I just gave her my books so she didn't have to pay for them. So she gets to look at all my doodles when she went. Alright, can you ask what the person you are dealing with feels about you? Let's see. The song that's playing right now is Stand By Me by... It's Morgan Wallen, but it's also got a rapper on there. I'm not sure. I don't think they feel it's over. I do feel they think it's like a growth period for the both of you. Like they understand that in order to have an Empress or a Queen of Pentacles, they've got to be a King of Pentacles or an Emperor. I do feel they have a strong connection with you, but sometimes their options, their choices are not as clear as you would like them to be. And they've been kind of being like a Seven of Swordsy, like not dependable, not being the person that they tell you they're going to be. They're still sitting in a, I don't know, some kind of illusion, or letting their wand lead them in other directions, if you get what I mean. I'm not saying that's what they did or they're doing. It's just maybe their passion overrides like their sensibility sometimes. And so what's necessary right now for you is to put the work into yourself. So even if this person isn't the end person, then you're aligned with something way better. Let's see where they're at though, because I feel like their heart's just not accessible. Not to say they don't have feelings, but every time they get them, they're like, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna hold back. I want to tell you, like, I'd do anything for you. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You're incredible. But they hold it back. They don't say nothing. So I don't think that I don't feel that they think it's completely over. I feel like this is a healing period. We've got the Hangman twice, so it's definitely in limbo. They don't feel like it's over. They just feel like it's taking a time out, like they got put in the corner. And it hurts them. Even if they're the ones to cause it, they did it. Now, I did have the Ten of Swords at the bottom. So I definitely feel like for them, that might have been like their first real true like heartbreak, is being without you. Now you're going through a metamorphosis in your life where you're at the end of a very painful cycle, and you're like surrendering it. Like, whatever needs to go, let it go. Whatever comes, stays, whatever. But there is a spiritual connection here. I just feel like they're still a little lost in the sauce. They're dazed and confused. They go after things that are easy and comforting and that type of thing, but they want someone that is there for them, and it's the two conflict each other. So they got some growing up to do from what I can see, but they don't feel that it's over. So I hope that does help. And that's the best thing. Just take care of you, boo, because like I was saying earlier, if you're waiting for somebody to change, then they're waiting too, because energetically there's no flow. You got to keep moving, keep going, because that gives them energy. It reflects back to them. So just don't, when they're ready, they'll show up like a man and be a man, and you won't have to second guess them. You'll be like, okay, that's my man, But even if you don't care about this person, I don't feel like they feel it's forever ever done. They just feel like they got put in timeout for a minute. And thank you for showing up. Happy 4th. Oh, my neighbors. I love them. Because the bad thing is, not only do the fireworks go off, the dogs bark, and then the guys rev their trucks, and it's like, oh my gosh, stop. Yeah, I don't ever wait on anybody. If they're meant to be, they'll show up eventually. All right, Capricorn Sun's not here. Philip didn't show up, so it's Jean. What you need to know about the next man who is coming towards you in love. And thank you as always, Veronica. Have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all Sunday, if I see you Sunday. All right, what does Spirit want you to know about this next man? Let's see. What does Jean need to know about this next man? Oh my gosh, look what I split it to. King of Swords and the Page of Cups. They're a good blend. There's some heart, but they're a lot of brain. Very intelligent, but sweet. And the Six of Cups. Could be somebody from your past. Doesn't have to be. It could be past life, right? No. They give you reasons to celebrate. I think you two are very aligned as well. It's a lot of cups here, so I know how you feel about water signs, but a lot of Scorpio energy. They're gonna come in out of nowhere. And I feel like what they're telling me is like they're gonna change your life from here into forever. It could be a return. Doesn't have to be. But I do have a lot of water. I had air and water. Strong Scorpio. I think they're going to change the way you look at love too. And I know you know love, but they're going to give you a whole different vision of what love can look like. So that's the best thing. They're full of love. They're full of love. But they're very intelligent too. Like, I don't think you'll have one up on them. And the good thing is, because you're so psychic, I feel like they are as well. They have a lot of really strong intuition. So the two of you will probably blend together well. Regardless of how you feel about water signs and fire signs. They could just have heavy water or something in their chart. Me too. And I think you know why. You think I know why? It's because you're very masculine. Your energy is very masculine. I know mine is. And it's because you have to take care of yourself forever. Like, you know. And so the roles kind of switch sometimes. I don't think you'll have that problem with this man, because it feels like they are more logical than they are emotional. But they do have a big heart. So they'll love you correctly. I don't think it's going to be like no weak ass man that's going to, you know, it's a man that's going to make you be safe being feminine and being more in your soft girl era. Not saying that you're not, I'm just saying that's the way I got the energy from. I know, me too. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Either that or I end up with narcissists that try to control me and put me in a box and keep me there. And I'm like, help, help. Well, the fireworks just started. So thank y'all so much for being here. As always, thank you for my mods being here. It's about to get loud, so it's good it's ending early. I love you guys so very much. And if you need me in the meantime, hit me up in my email. I love y'all. You'll be soft to the baby, that's right.